Hi, it's Kathleen Burns Kingsbury, and I am at the KBK Wealth Connection office. I'm at the satellite office, which is overlooking the mountains. We call this the treehouse, and I am here today to talk about financial change, which is the theme that we're having or celebrating at KBK Wealth Connection this month. And so with financial change, I want you to think about what makes you successful in changing a behavior. Often what we tend to do as human beings is we tend to think, I'm going to change a big, huge behavior. It's going to be really, really different. So you're going to go from never talking to your partner about money to maybe weekly talking to your partner about money. Now, I'm not saying that isn't a reasonable goal to set up for yourself, but remember, you need to take it in small bite-sized pieces. So you need to think about, okay, if I am somebody who has not broken money silence and not engaged in a financial conversation on a regular basis with my partner, what is a more reasonable goal? The first might be to ask your partner, would you be willing to have a financial conversation with me? Maybe not even have the conversation. Just extend a loving, caring invitation to engage in money talk. That would be a small goal working towards the bigger goal of talking on a weekly or regular basis with your partner about money. If that person says yes, and in this case scenario we'll assume that they do, then you're going to want to take the next step, maybe a week later, and say, you know, here are some topics I thought we could start with in terms of our financial conversation. What do you think? Now pick 2 or 3 small topics that are not controversial. Things such as, hey, let's talk about one financial success we had in our lives and why we're proud of it. Or what's one thing we learned from our parents growing up about money. Or maybe it's, hey, you know, I'm uncomfortable about having this conversation. What do you think about money talk? Are you uncomfortable as well? So set up the dialogue to be something doable, something that's not hugely conflictual, and that's your next step. So first step is the invitation. Second step is agreeing on a particular topic area. And third, to agree to have a conversation that's only about 10 minutes long. Now you may say 10 minutes, that's not enough to cover everything in our financial lives. Well, it's not. But 10 minutes of a good, productive financial conversation is better than 30 minutes of a conversation that kind of spirals into a fight. So when you're thinking about financial change and you're thinking about breaking money silence, I want you to break it down into doable steps. I want you to take it slow and think about the long-term goal is I'm going to break money silence and talk to my partner on a regular basis. But then break it into short-term goals, maybe weekly, of what's one small step I'm going to take towards that goal. Lastly, I just want to leave you with, it's often helpful to have an accountability partner. So that could be a friend of yours, that could be a coach, if you're in business, that could be an advisor, if you have a financial advisor, someone who knows that you're working towards making this change. So when you do each step towards that bigger long-term goal, you have someone to celebrate with you, or if the step didn't go so well, someone to kind of brainstorm how you can learn from that experience and how you can then move forward, taking that next step towards your ultimate goal of breaking money silence. So this is Kathleen Burns Kingsbury saying, embrace financial change, think about having a conversation with someone important in your life, and then break it down into doable steps. And let me know how it goes. Feel free to email me at kbk@kbkwealthconnection.com, or you can reach out on Twitter at KBK Speaks. Until the next video.